What's up you guys, it's your boy Hayden Huynh, back in another video, and today I've got something really interesting to show you. Now, I was really happy when the email announcement came into my inbox and MJ the Musical is coming to Sydney, Australia, but it's coming in 2024. So that's not next year, but the year after, which seems like quite a long time. However, I think that the wait is definitely worth it. I've been seeing a lot of coverage and success over at the US side of things. It's pretty cool to see that a proper Michael Jackson musical is in fruition. I think the last musical that I saw was like MJ related was Thrill Alive. Don't get me wrong, that was a good musical. However, it didn't really have much of a storyline. I personally haven't seen MJ the Musical in the US because, you know, the actual airfare and accommodation costs more than the actual show itself. But I'm looking forward to seeing it in Sydney, which is pretty cool because I've been to that venue before, the Star Theatre. That's where Thrill Alive played, as well as I think I saw another show there, but it's a really good theatre. It's a bit small in my opinion, however, it's a great intimate space. And I guess the cool thing about this video is because since I work in the TV industry, that this kind of thing is kind of somewhat confidential, I guess. I'm not too sure what I can say about it. However, it's a really cool promotional piece nonetheless, and let's get into it. Alright, so this is what I've got. This is the MJ the Musical official tote bag. And what's inside, it's really interesting. So what can I say is that this is what the tote bag looks like. It's just like your average tote bag. As you can see that on the front, it has the MJ the Musical logo. And then on the back, it's just standard red. It's pretty big for what it's worth. I mean, I don't know what I can use this for. I have Michael Jackson related bags. However, I don't really use them because I don't want to dirty them nor destroy them. But it's a pretty cool bag. I'm pretty sure I'll just use them for storage or just, you know, as a display piece, so to speak. But inside actually comes with a magnet as well, which is a pretty small magnet. This is what it looks like. It's pretty small and just goes on your fridge. I mean, there's nothing much I can say about this magnet. It's nothing special, I guess. Mind you, I haven't been to the Michael Jackson musical merchandise stand, so to speak, because I've actually never seen the musical, but I'm pretty sure, I think they sell this bag and other stuff. I've got the Cast album, which I guess it sounds like Kids Bop in a sense, where I'm pretty sure when you hear the songs on the musical, it sounds really great, but I think the CD kind of diminishes a little bit, especially because I know that's not MJ, but I guess, you know, it is what it is kind of thing. But yeah, besides the magnet, it also comes with a special press release, which is pretty cool. It's a double-sided press release. And that what it is that the backstory about how I got this bag and just, you know, all this merchandise, so to speak, is that because I work in TV, that because the musical is going to play in Sydney, Australia, all the entertainment reporters got this merchandise bag as a promotional tool to help promote the musical in the many months, or I guess year to come, which is pretty interesting because this is kind of like an EPK kind of promotional package. And it's pretty cool. I befriended one of my colleagues who works in the mailroom, and yeah, he managed to snag a spare one for me, which is pretty cool. I'm really happy when people at work know that I like Michael Jackson and that, yeah, they save really cool pieces for me, or they try and give me a sweeter deal. Like another colleague gave me, you know, a collection of records really cheap, and it's pretty cool. Anyway, back to the bag. You know, this is what the bag looks like. Nothing that special besides the logo. The magnet is, you know, just a magnet. But what's interesting is the actual press release, in which I will read it to you right now. Now, this is a pretty interesting document because there is some, you know, contact details, but due to privacy and I guess respect, I won't give away the contact details. You know, it's a breach of privacy. But yeah, here it goes. It says the Michael Castle Group media release, Thursday, 7th of December, 2023. It says, four-time Tony Award winning blockbuster Michael Jackson the Musical to premiere in Sydney in 2025. I was actually wrong. Did I say 2024 in the beginning of this video? I'm not sure, I'm really frazzled, but in 2025, it's coming in 2025. Yep, so booked by two-time Pulitzer Prize winning writer Lynn Nottage, directed and choreographed by acclaimed hitmaker Christopher Wheeldon OBE. Delivers the thrills, New York Times. Brilliantly choreographed and magnificently evocative, an eye-popping rush of adrenaline and excitement by the Chicago Tribune. Exhilarating, you'll leave the theatre on a giddy high by the Rolling Stone. Okay, so Australian producer Michael Castle today joined original Broadway producers Leah Volak, John Branca, and John McLean. Obviously, they're the co-executives of the MJ Estates, to announce that the Tony Award-winning Broadway hit MJ will make its Australian premiere at the Sydney Lyric Theatre in February 2025, marking a significant moment for Sydney's vibrant arts and cultural scene. MJ takes the audience back to 1992 and inside the creation of the iconic Dangerous World Tour. The production goes beyond the singular moves and signature sound of the star, offering a rare look at the creative mind and collaborative spirit that catapulted MJ into legendary status. Seen by more than 1 million people on Broadway, MJ was nominated for 10 Tony Awards, winning 4, including Best Choreography for the show's creator, Artistic Associate of the Royal Ballet Christopher Wheeldon OBE, and Best Actor in a Musical for the show's original Broadway star, Miles Frost. MJ will be a highlight of Sydney's cultural events calendar in 2025, further establishing Sydney as the centre point for creativity in the Asia Pacific region. It's pretty interesting because next January or next February, that's Invincible, a glorious tribute to MJ, will be coming. And I think later in August of next year, that, the History Tour show by Dan Taro, he's also coming in August. So we're getting a lot of Michael Jackson productions, which is pretty cool. I guess for me at least, it would be cool to launch my own MJ show, I think next year or the year after. It's still in the works, however, fingers crossed, hopefully I get enough funding and just, I guess, the amount of resources to put on a show like that, but we'll see. But I guess that Michael Jackson Productions, at least in Sydney, is gaining a resurgence, which is pretty, I guess all that hoo-ha and scandal about MJ is kind of gone now. I think people are starting to realize that the allegations are false, which is, we've been telling you all this time, I guess. But it's really cool that a lot of people are focusing on MJ's musical career, I guess his stage presence as well as his dancing and the songs. And yeah, it's really cool to see. I couldn't be more thrilled with the way audiences on Broadway and across the US have embraced MJ with such enthusiasm and joy, and I'm beyond delighted that Sydney will be the next city on this incredible show's journey. MJ's original Broadway producer Leah Volak said, "We can't wait to bring MJ to Australia for the very first time." So it says, from the brilliant mind of two-time Pulitzer Prize winning Nottage, MJ imagines that an MTV journalist and a camera operator are invited into the rehearsal room as MJ creates the spectacular concert experience that was the Dangerous World Tour. Through their lens, MJ reveals moments from the complex history of his family and takes us on a journey into his imagination and his inspiration as he faces the challenges to make the Dangerous World Tour match his creative genius. Featuring more than 25 of MJ's greatest hits from across his career, including Beat It, Smooth Criminal, Man in the Mirror, and Thriller, MJ has captured the hearts and imaginations of Broadway audiences where it consistently plays to pack houses, has people leaping from their seats every night, and has earned enormous acclaim. Casting for the Australian production will begin immediately. Casting, that would be cool. Obviously, I am not probably fit to play MJ. Obviously, it's pretty obvious. But it would be cool to be kind of, a crew member or I guess backing dancer for this. That would be cool. If there ever is a casting call, I'll probably drop everything, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Find the people who will bring this incredible story to life is going to be an enormous undertaking. MJ's Australian producer Michael Castle said, "On Broadway, key members of the original cast undertook an extensive boot camp prior to rehearsal to learn to execute these challenging roles with the legitimacy that a production of this caliber deserves. We are excited to find the people who will portray the story with the same authenticity and power that audiences have enjoyed on Broadway and soon on the West End." Yep, that's also confirmed that MJ the Musical will also be playing in West End as well. So MJ opened on Broadway in February 2021 while a US tour began performances in Chicago in August. A London production will begin in March 2024 with a German production opening in December that year. The Australian premiere of MJ is supported by the New South Wales Government through its tourism and major events agency Destination New South Wales. MJ will premiere at the Sydney Lyric Theatre from February 2025. A waitlist to be first to access pre-sale tickets when they are released is now available at mjthemusical.com.au. And you bet your bottom dollar that I have signed up for that email. With a book by two-time Pulitzer Prize winning writer Lynn Nottage, MJ is directed and choreographed by Royal Ballet Associate artist Christopher Wheeldon OBE, who won the Tony Award for Best Choreography of a Musical for MJ, and whose previous award-winning directing credits including An American in Paris. This international renowned creative team for MJ also includes scene designed by Tony Award and two-time Emmy Award winner Derek McLean, Lighting designed by a 6-time Tony Award winner. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna bore you with all these credits. But if you look at the picture here, you can see that this is packing a lot of, great people who are working on this production. It's pretty exciting that Michael Jackson the Musical is coming to Sydney, Australia. And yeah, can't wait for it. 2025. I mean, that's pretty crazy. That's like almost a year and a bit from now. But I think it's gonna be worth it, to be honest. We'll soon see. And I guess, yeah, I'll relay any news or information that when the musical is going to come. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Catch you around.